Okay, family, we gonna help more people get their license and go through these test questions so we can break it down and help some people. So, what makes up the Medical Information Bureau? The answer is insurers, because insurance companies share information, your medical information of their insurers. What is the purpose of a free look period in insurance policies? Coach, I'm gonna read through it, because this should be a pretty simple one. In fact, do you know what a free look period is?
Yeah, that's normally a 10-day period that they can look over the policy and cancel with full refund if they want to.
Exactly. It allows the insured to reject the policy. You see, this question right here, they would try to throw you off because instead of, you see right here, it says the insurer,
right,
and then says the insured.
Right.
Right. So they'll try to throw you off with little basic stuff like that. Like you might know what a free look period is, but then if you rushing and misread it, you can make a mistake.
Right.
Which of the following documents delivered to the policy owner includes information about premium amounts, cash values, surrender values, and death benefits for specific policy years? All right, Coach, what you think it is?
Is that the buyer's guide?
No. The buyer's guide compares different types of policies.
Yeah. That's a comparison of policies.
Right?
A policy summary.
Exactly. Policy summary outlines the premium amounts, cash values, and such. All right, perfect. Which is not true about beneficiary designations?
The beneficiary must have insurable interest in the insurer.
Exactly. You know what? This is kind of tricky, actually. You see right here, it says the beneficiary may be a natural. Well, yeah, it may be. It don't say must be. Yeah, you're right. It says maybe. Yeah, perfect. Next. Who bears all the investment risk in a fixed annuity?
The annuitant?
No, man.
Is it a fixed annuity? Is that the insurance company?
Yes. Why?
Okay.
Why is it?
Because the annuity is fixed.
Right. And what is fixed? What's synonymous with fixed? Start with a G.
Guaranteed.
Guaranteed. Fixed is guaranteed. So if the insurance company is guaranteeing you something, they taking a risk.
Right.
Got it? So whenever you read fixed, you can then interchange it with the word guaranteed.
Right.
All right. An employee quits her job where she has a balance of $10,000 in her qualified plan, and she decides to do a direct transfer from her plan to a traditional IRA. How much will be transferred from one plan administrator to another, and what are the tax consequences of a direct transfer?
Is it 10,000 and no tax consequence?
Exactly, it is. Why is that?
Because hello?
Yeah, I'm here.
Because the tax on IRA is deferred?
No. The reason is because it's a direct transfer. You see that?
Yeah.
So the money is going from her old company directly to the new investment company, the money manager, the IRA.
Okay, so that's why there's no tax on it.
Exactly. It's a direct transfer.
I got you.
If you ever get the money to you, then you pay the taxes.
Right.
All right? So direct is no taxes.
Right.
All right, next. Which rider, when attached to a permanent life insurance policy, provides an amount of insurance on every family member?
Is that on every family member?
Mm-hmm.
Is that an additional insurance rider?
Yeah, it could be, but I think
Family term rider?
if I would go with family term rider just
Family
because
term.
they're saying family members in the question.
Right. Yeah, I was that was the two I was looking at: family term and then additional insurance.
Right. Obviously, an additional insured rider can add another person, but I think family term rider can average. Right.
Right.
The primary beneficiary of her husband's life policy found that no settlement option was stated in the policy on the date of her husband's death. Who will select the settlement option in this case?
The beneficiary. They say what they say now. The primary beneficiary. Yeah, the beneficiary, or would it be the insurance company?
No, the beneficiary. You're right.
Yeah.
All right. Next. An insured purchased a variable life insurance policy with a face amount of $50,000. Over the life of the policy, stock performance declined and the cash value fell to $10,000. If the insured dies, how much will be paid out?
$50,000.
$50,000, exactly. Which of the following would provide an underwriter with information concerning an applicant's health history?
Is that the inspection report?
No.
Or
The
is it medical?
the inspection report asks get other stuff like driving history, criminal record, that kind of stuff.
Okay. Oh yeah. I got that mixed up with the consumer report.
Right.
So it's the information concerning an applicant's health history.
Right.
Would that be a medical examination?
I think it's gonna be the Medical Information Bureau.
Okay.
A medical exam was obviously gonna give them information about that exam, but it's not gonna give them information about their history.
Right.
What is the advantage of reinstating a policy instead of applying for a new one?
Reinstate. Proof of insurability is not required?
No.
Original, is it?
The original age is used for premium determination.
Okay.
Let's say if a person gets a policy at 35 and the policy lapsed in a year, and they got a new policy at 36, then that wouldn't make no difference because the age ain't changed that much. But let's say you get a person that bought a policy at 25 and then the policy lapsed at 65 or 45 20 years later. That would be a huge difference.
Right. So it'd be the original age.
Right. Which of the following protects consumers against the circulation of inaccurate or obsolete personal or financial information?
That's the Fair Credit Reporting Act.
I'll take it. Which of the following is a generic consumer publication that explains life insurance in general terms in order to assist the applicant in the decision-making process?
Is that the buyer's guide?
That's the buyer's guide, exactly. I'll get it later, honey. I'll get it later. Which of the following is not true of life settlement options?
Which of the following is not true?
A settlement option is how the insurance company is going to pay the claim. So if the insurance company say, I'll settle with you, meaning they're going to pay off the claim, they're going to pay off the death benefit or pay the beneficiary the death benefit. So they could be used for a key person coverage. Yeah, I guess so. They could be sold for an amount greater than the current cash value. I'm not sure. Let's want to mark it and come back, or we can just guess and then they'll give us the answer at the end. It's not like we're gonna lose something by trying.
Okay.
What you think it is?
Terminally ill?
I don't think it's that. I don't think that's a viatical settlement. Terminally ill policies would go with a viatical settlement.
Right. But it's asking us for the one that's not true, right?
Right. Oh, okay. Perfect. That's what you're saying.
I know that
oh.
Terminally ill be with viaticals.
Right, perfect. All right, I see it. I'm with you.
Yeah.
All right, perfect. The accelerated benefits provision will provide for an early payment of death benefit when the insured
accelerated benefit becomes terminally ill.
Becomes terminally ill, exactly. The policy owner of an adjustable life policy wants to increase the death benefit. Which of the following statements is correct regarding this change? You know what it is?
Adjustable life policy wants to increase the death benefit. Death benefit can be increased only when the policy has developed a cash value.
No, it's B.
First, no, I'm reading. I'm just.
Oh, okay, you're reading. Well, I just gave the answer to that one. The death benefit can be increased by providing evidence of insurability.
Okay.
So adjustable life insurance, you can change three things: the type of plan, the coverage period, and the premium period. But you cannot increase it without insurability. Got it?
Okay.
So you can change three things: the type of plan, the coverage period, and the premium period. But you cannot get more coverage without showing proof of insurability.
Okay, gotcha.
What is the name of the clause that is included in a policy that limits or eliminates the death benefit if the insured dies as a result of war while serving in the military?
Is it limited benefit?
No, man.
It's war and military?
Bingo, right there.
Yeah.
So it says a result of war while serving in the military. It's called a war clause.
Yeah, well, man, that's what I be looking for. But then I don't see war clause, so I'm like, well, maybe it's supposed to be limited benefit. But limited benefit is something else.
Right, limited benefit is something totally different. This is more of a standard exclusions would be war, aviation, suicide.
Hazardous occupation and all that kind of stuff.
Right, limited benefit that ain't That ain't even apply to this.
Right.
If an insured withdraws a portion of the face amount in the form of accelerated benefits because of a terminal illness, how will that affect the payable death benefit from the policy?
The death benefit would be smaller.
Yeah, absolutely. They're going to subtract the amount that you already got.
Right.
Which of the following is not typically excluded from life insurance policies?
Death that occurs while a person is committing a felony.
No.
It say is not typically excluded.
Right, not typically excluded.
Self-inflicted death?
No, the answer is C.
That's suicide, huh?
Right, I mean, if you rob in a store and get shot, that ain't gonna work. You know what I'm saying? So that's why A gonna be excluded. Or
Is
war.
this due to war and military?
Yes, excluded. But you see the difference with this? The aviation clause only applies when you fly your own plane.
Ah, I got you.
Where they tricky?
Yeah.
A fare paying plane, a fare paying passenger would be on
when you're a passenger.
American Airlines or United or Southwest. You know, it don't matter.
Yeah.
All right. So that's not excluded. Stranger originated life insurance policies are in direct opposition to the principle of
Insurer interest.
Insurer, exactly, because you can't just take out life insurance on somebody you don't know. You ain't got no financial connection to them.
Insurer interest, right.
Which of the following is true of a qualified plan? It has a tax benefit for both employer and employee. It does not need to have a vesting schedule. It may discriminate in favor of highly paid employees. It may allow unlimited contributions.
It has a tax benefit for both employer and employee.
Exactly. All of the following are true regarding the convertibility option under a term life insurance policy except
upon conversion, the death benefit of the permanent policy will be reduced by 50%.
Exactly. Perfect. All of the following are general requirements of a qualified plan except
all of them follow the general requirement to offset the security benefits.
Right, that's what I think. If you got a qualified plan, that doesn't have anything to do. Well, some companies do, but in most cases, it's not necessarily tied to Social Security. The Medical Information Bureau was created to protect medical examiners that perform insurance physical examinations. Nope.
Insurance companies adverse selection by high-risk persons.
Exactly. They're going to share information with you, with each other.
Yeah.
Which of the following statements about the reinstatement provision is true? It requires the policy owner to pay all overdue premiums with interest before the policy is reinstated.
It guarantees the reinstatement of a policy that has been surrendered for cash.
No, that's not true. If you got a whole life policy and you do a cash surrender, you can't reinstate it.
You can't reinstate that. Provides for reinstatement of a policy regardless of the insurer's health.
Nope. When you reinstate it, you gotta be healthy. And you can't reinstate one that's been last for 10 years.
Yeah, so
that answers A.
Requires the policy owner to pay all overdue premiums with interest before the policy. Okay, yeah, I didn't even read that first. But it makes sense once you read it.
Yeah.
Information stated in the considerations clause of your life insurance policy. Considerations. The conditions of insured, the amount of premium payment in the considerations clause. That's the parties to the contract?
No, I think, and I may be guessing a little bit, it's either the premium.
The amount of premium?
I think the conditions for insurability. I mean, I think insurability meaning the medical questions. The insurance company gotta get some information from you to consider whether they're gonna issue the policy or not. So basically they gotta know whether you're healthy or not. So that's what I think they mean by condition for insurability. The way it's worded is I'm not understanding it 100%, but I'm thinking that's what it is. The amount of premium payment, I'm not sure if that you would consider that one of the considerations to issue the policy. I don't think it's party to the contract, and I don't think it's a time period allowed. Let's go with condition for insurability.
Okay.
If it's wrong, like I said, they'll give us the right answer at the end.
Right.
Within how many days of requesting an investigative consumer report must an insurer notify the consumer in writing that the report will be obtained?
Is that 5 days? Or 3 days? 3 days? No, it's 1 though.
You sure it's that short? You said 5. Let's go with what let's go with your first answer.
5.
Because I'm not sure, and they'll give us the answer at the end. What type of insurance would be used for a return of premium rider? That's an increase in term.
Okay.
They go together every time. Return of premium, increase in term.
Return of premium.
Increase in term. They go together like clockwork. They go together like peanut butter and jelly. Got it?
Yeah.
All of the following statements concerning an employer-sponsored non-qualified retirement plan are true except. All concerning an employer-sponsored non-qualified are true except.
Legal method. Non-qualified retirement plan.
I think the answer is A, because the plan does not approve of favorable tax treatment. That's why it's called non-qualified.
Right.
The plan can discriminate. That's why it's non-qualified. The plan is legal, though, for accumulating money for retirement. Yeah, it is that. I don't think you get a tax deduction if it's non-qualified though. I'm thinking it'll tell us if it's wrong. If it's wrong, we'll write it down at the end so we won't miss it again.
Right.
All of the following are true of an annuity owner except the owner is the party who may surrender. The owner must be the party to receive benefits. Nope, that's wrong. The owner pays the premium. The owner has the right to name the beneficiary. You know, that's wrong because the annuitant is the person who receives the benefits.
Right, right.
Which of the following is not true regarding a non-qualified retirement plan? Contributions are not current tax. Which one is not true? So they're not currently tax deductible. It can discriminate benefits and grow tax deferred. It needs IRS approval. I think it don't need IRS approval because it's not qualified.
Right, right. I think so too.
What are the licensing requirements for someone who sells variable universal life insurance?
Variable universal life insurance. Life insurance?
And securities.
And securities, yeah. Variable, okay.
Because you sell
Life
variable, you got to have a security license to sell variable products.
Right.
If a policy includes a free look period of at least 10 days, the buyer's guide may be delivered to the applicant.
With the policy?
With the policy, yeah. The term fixed in a fixed annuity refers to all of the following except
death benefit?
I think, no. It's going to fixed in a fixed annuity. Well, yeah. So, yeah, this is not death benefit. It's going to give you the rate of interest. It's going to give you fixed payments, amount and length of payments. All right, we'll go with death benefit. Which of the following best describe the MIB? You know, that's Medical Information Bureau.
The first one?
Yep. If an annuitant dies before annuitization occurs, what will the beneficiary receive?
If an annuitant dies before
the beneficiary going to receive the amount of the money. Is it the cash value minus withdrawals?
Is it B?
Yeah, either the amount paid into the plan or the cash value of the plan, whichever is lesser. Meaning they're going to subtract the money that... No. If the annuitant dies before annuitization occurs, meaning they ain't took no money out. So the answer is A.
It's A, whichever is greater.
Whichever is greater. Before, annuitization is when they start withdrawing money.
Yeah, I remember that from my notes now. I remember that.
Right.
From the notes I took off of your video.
Right. So if they haven't withdrawn any money, the cash value has grown, so they're going to get the greater of the two.
Right.
Fixed annuities provide all of the following except
hedge against inflation.
Right. Exactly. Which of the following is a risk classification used by underwriters for life insurance?
Standard.
Who is a third party owner?
Is it the policy owner that's not the insured?
Yep. Which of the following is true about the mandatory free look in a life insurance policy?
It commences when the policy is delivered.
Yep. Which of the following riders is often used in business life insurance policies when the policy owner needs to change the insured under the policy?
Guaranteed insurability.
Nope. Guaranteed insurability.
Term rider.
No, I think it's substitute insured.
Oh.
Guaranteed insurability rider allows you to get more insurance later. Pay your benefit rider waive the premium if the owner becomes disabled.
Now
Term rider.
Business life, you say?
Yeah, I think it's C.
Okay.
Regarding the free look provision, the insurance company
C.
Yeah. Which of the following terms means a result of calculation based on the average number of months the insured is projected to live due to medical history and mortality factors?
Was that life expectancy?
Yes, sir. If an insurance company wishes to order a consumer report on an applicant to assist in the underwriting process, if a notice of insurance has been provided, the report may contain all of the following information except the applicant's
ancestry.
Right. Items stipulated in the contract that the insurer will not provide coverage for are found in the
insurance clause?
No.
Exclusions.
This is
item stipulated in the contract. Okay.
They will not provide coverage.
Yeah. I got you.
Is an exclusion.
That's one of those key words that I missed.
All right. Yeah, the insurance clause is when they say they're gonna cover you. That's their promise to pay.
Yeah.
Methods used to pay the death benefits to a beneficiary upon the insurance death are called
settlement options.
Settlement options all day. Which statement is not true regarding a straight life policy? Is premium decreases steadily over time? Nope. Well, that's the answer right there is A, because the premium don't decrease.
Right.
I can read the rest of them, but we already know that answer is A. Sometimes, like if I know the answer is A, I can read this. Yeah. That'll make me know what's true about it in case it comes up again later.
Uh-huh.
All the following statements are true regarding tax-qualified annuities except. That's D. Employer contributions are tax deductible on qualified plans.
Right.
If it said unqualified, then it wouldn't be tax deductible. What is the purpose of settlement options?
B?
No.
No. C.
C, exactly.
Yeah. Now, what am I thinking about with B?
They provide the beneficiary with the income he or she cannot live. There would be a life income settlement option.
Okay.
Or a life only, life income.
Yeah.
Right. But
Okay.
settlement options is 5 of them. Is cash, life income, interest only, fixed amount, fixed period.
Right.
They determine how the benefit's going to be paid.
That's the cliff, right?
That's Cliff, exactly.
Yeah.
B is just one of them.
Right. I got you.
An insured pays an annual premium to his insurer. In return, the insurer promises to pay benefits in accordance with the terms of the contract. This is called the
Considerations or conditions.
Insurer pays an annual premium to his insurer. Well, that's one thing by itself. Then it says, in return, the insurer promises to pay.
That's considerations.
Well, the promise to pay is called the insuring clause. So let's go with consideration, I guess. Or I don't know, it might be acceptance.
Yeah, it could be acceptance, huh?
Because they paid them, and the insurance company took the money and said, now we're going to pay you if you die. Let's go with acceptance. If it's wrong, they'll tell us later. Which of the following best details the underwriting process for life insurance?
Solicitation, negotiation, and sale of policies.
No.
No. I got that wrong on my last test. It's selection, classification, and rating of risk.
Exactly.
Yeah, I did get that wrong.
Put
that in my notes.
If a consumer requests additional information concerning an investigative consumer report, how long does the insurer or reporting agency have to comply? I'm going to say 10 days. Annually renewable term policies provide a level of death benefit for a premium that increases annually.
Increases
annually.
ART, increase.
Which of the following would be included in a policy summary?
In a policy summary?
Yep.
Primary and secondary beneficiary designations?
No, policy summary. We remember that was like one of the first questions at the very beginning. That's the premium amounts.
Premium amounts and surrender values.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Which of the following best defines the owner as it pertains to life settlement contracts?
Which of the following best defines the owner as it pertains to life settlement?
I guess it's the policy owner. Well, this keeps throwing me off with this life settlement contract stuff. It's like, are they trying to compare this to viatical settlement? Are they using this to describe that? Because they got this financial entity sponsors.
Financial entity that sponsors the transaction.
Let's go with policy owner. If it's wrong, they'll tell us in a second. We only got 4 more.
Yeah.
An insurer will be allowed to reactivate her lapsed policy if action is taken within a certain period of time and proof of insurability is provided. What policy provision allows for this?
grace period.
No. Reinstatement period. You see, she's reactivating her lapse policy. A grace period gives.
Okay, so she had to reinstate.
Right. A grace period gives you 30 days to pay the premium and keep it from lapsing.
Right. I got you. Read the question correctly.
When an insured under a life insurance policy died, the designated beneficiary received the face amount of the policy as well as a refund of all premiums paid. Which rider is attached? Return of premium.
Return of premium?
Yeah. Under which of the following circumstances would an insurer pay accelerated benefits?
C?
Absolutely. C. An insurer diagnosed with cancer. A married couple owns a permanent policy which covers both. You'll know it's a joint or joint and survivor because it's two people. It covers both of their lives and pays the death benefit only upon the death of the first one. Joint life.
Joint life policy.
Joint is first to die. Survivorship is second to die.
Right.
What? It didn't even give us 60 questions. What's this? You got 2 parts. Multiple parts. Well, daggone, might as well. I don't know how many questions on this sucker. What is the maximum allowed value of a gift that an agent can give to an insurer without violating the regulation of rebating?
$25.
I think it's $100. I think it's 100.
Okay.
Viatical settlements may be rescinding within the time period what time period after the vital receives the proceeds? Ooh,
15 days.
I hope you know that. An applicant for a license in Texas must provide a statement with his application that provides information about all the following except.
Must include a statement with his application that provides information.
They don't need to know if you intend to apply for another license.
Yeah, that's what I would say. C.
The Commissioner of Insurance issues a cease and desist order to an agent. If the agent wishes to contest the charges in court, how many days after the order was issued does the agent have to make the request?
10 days? Maybe 30 days. And then they got to agree upon more than 10 days to do it. Maybe 30 days. I don't know. Somewhere I think I missed this one on the practice test. Because I had picked 10 days, but I think 10 days is the set amount of time for the commissioner for them to have a hearing, unless they agree to do it longer. So maybe 30 days.
Let's go with your first answer, your first thought, which is 10, and if it's wrong, they'll tell us later. In Texas, the Commissioner of Insurance is
appointed by the government.
The usage of words or similar to what entity is prohibited in life insurance advertisements?
Is prohibited in life insurance advertising. The usage of words or symbols that are similar to what entity? Department of Insurance? Or the federal government?
I don't know. I ain't never heard that question before. An agent's license will terminate within how many days from the due date of obligatory fees and continuing education requirements? 30.
30 days.
Which of the following occupations would not directly help to qualify someone for the office of the Commissioner of Insurance? Insurance agent.
Insurance agent?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, because they say, executive in the business.
Which members of a corporation or partnership are required to obtain an individual agent license in order for the association to be licensed?
D.
Okay. Let's go with that. The insurance commission may examine the affairs of any insurer as often as necessary, but less frequently than once every, I think it's 3 years. The term illustration in a life insurance policy refers to
Illustrations.
Let's go with
That's
B.
the benefits and guarantees.
Yep. An agent holds an insurance license in the state of Kansas and would like to transact insurance in Texas. The agent became licensed before written examinations were required. Good God Almighty, that's a long time ago. Therefore, the agent has not actually passed any kind of exam. Which of the following is true?
A. Or B. They both say the written requirement is waived.
Right. Well, I don't. Let's just go with that because I don't think they ain't say nothing about how many years.
Right.
Which of the following is not required on an illustration used in the sale of insurance?
Which is not required on an illustration used in the sale of a life insurance policy? Name of primary and secondary beneficiaries?
Right, because you can put the estate. What provision in a life or health insurance policy extends coverage beyond the premium due date?
That's a grace period.
That's it. You was looking for that. Is it illegal for an insurance company to advertise that it is the leader of the financial industry and therefore pays the most claims each year?
Is it legal?
No, it's not.
No, it's not.
No. It says, is it illegal?
Is it illegal? Oh,
so yes, it is illegal because
does not mislead the public in terms of financial standing.
Right.
Yeah.
The owner of a small restaurant submits a claim to his insurer after a loss due to fire. The insurer's investigation finds a police report that shows that the fire may have been of suspicious origin. The insurer can do which of the following? Deny the claim.
Delay an acceptance or rejection decision.
They can also deny the claim too.
Okay.
An insurance agent wants for a client to replace her current annuities plan with another one. He represents the new one in an incomplete and dishonest way, which makes the new contract seem far more appealing than the original one. The policy owner ends up surrendering her original contract, replacing it with the new one. Which term best describes what the agent did?
Was that false advertising?
It's called twisting.
Twisted.
Whenever a person is lying to replace, is twisting. How long is the contestable period in group life insurance policy issued in Texas?
How long is what?
The incontestability period.
2 years?
Yeah, I think it's 2 years everywhere.
Yeah.
Anyone who violates the insurance code of Texas may be fined up to
$25,000.
Don't do that. Who do agents represent? The agent represents the insurance company. What percentage of continuing education hours must be in a classroom setting?
What did they say? 25%?
What percentage of attendance must be in a classroom setting?
25%?
I guess so. All right, if you say so. You sure?
I'm not sure. No, I'm not.
All right, well, neither am I. They'll tell us in a second. An agent explains the details of a life insurance policy to a client. The agent does not realize, however, that the state has recently rewritten two of their provisions. As a result, the agent inadvertently misrepresents the policy, making it more attractive than it really is. What describes this situation?
There's no misconduct.
I think it's still it's no misconduct because you didn't know, but I still think it's a misrepresentation though. Because you see right here, it says the agent inadvertently misrepresents. Let's go with misrepresentation. How long is the grace period in group policies?
It's 31 days.
Yeah, I think it's 31 days either way. How long must producer maintain records of continuing education course completion?
4 years.
No one whose license has been revoked can receive another license in Texas for
5 years.
What is the purpose of Life Insurance Guarantee Association? What you think?
Is it 8?
All day. Protect against insurer insolvency. Perfect. An insurer that holds a certificate of authority in the state in which it transacts business is considered an
authorized insurer.
Authorized insurer. What is the main purpose of the regulation on life insurance policy illustrations?
What is the purpose of the regulations on life insurance policy illustration? Is it A?
No.
Oh. To help producers. Is it B?
Well, no, I think you might be right. On A. What is the main purpose of the regulation on life insurance illustration? Yes, A. Because the illustration, you're supposed to explain the illustration to the client. Yeah, okay. So you was right, A. Upon the submission of a death claim under a life insurance policy, when must the insurer pay the benefit?
Within 30 days?
Within 30 days. Which entity has the authority to grant a temporary life insurance agent's license?
The commissioner? No.
Yeah, I think it's the commissioner.
Oh, commissioner of insurance only, yeah.
Mm-hmm. All of the following will be considered an insurance transaction except I don't think it's in getting their license.
Yeah.
A license may not be denied, suspended, or revoked if the licensee
deals with insurance outside the scope of the license. License may not be denied, suspended, or revoked if the licensee submits an unsigned insurance policy application.
A licensee may not be denied or suspended or revoked if the licensee well, yeah, they ain't gonna, a licensee may not be denied. A licensee may not be denied, suspended, or revoked if the licensee. Well, I guess so. Even though, why would you do that? But anyway.
Yeah.
All of the following are considered unfair or deceptive acts in connection with the sale of insurance except
D.
all right, perfect. An advertisement must accurately represent which of the following?
All of the above.
All of the above. Which of the following cannot be included along with illustrations used to sell life insurance?
Illustrations used to sell life insurance. Vanishing premium information.
Yeah, that sounds like it. Which of the following is true statement about a temporary license insured and issued in the state?
Which of the following is a true statement about a temporary license? It allows a producer to sell replacement policy. It can only be issued once in any 6-month period. It can be renewed after. It's true. Is it C?
I think so. All right. You passed, man.
Okay.
83%. Dang, we still missed a bunch of daggum questions. We missed 16. Let's see what we missed. So we ain't gotta get them wrong no more. Write these down.
Okay. Let's see what they say. Amount of premium payment. Consideration.
Which of the following information will be stated in the consideration clause? The amount of premium. You know what? Later on, when later on in this test, like one of the last questions or closer to the end, I remember seeing, they said something about the premium being a consideration.
Uh-huh. I see that too.
Within how many days of requesting an investigative consumer report must an insurer notify the consumer in writing that a report will be obtained? The answer is 3 days. I can't remember what you said.
Yeah, I think I said 5.
Okay, 3 days. An insured pays an annual premium to his insurer. In return, the insurer promises to pay. You remember that's the one we kept talking about.
Yeah.
When you pay your premium, that's a consideration. We got to make sure we catch that next time.
Yeah.
If a consumer requests additional information concerning an investigative consumer report, how long does the insurer have to comply? 5 days.
That's the 5 days.
Right. So you got 3 days to ask. So the consumer got 3 days to ask what y'all want this information for. And the company got 5 days to tell them.
To get that information back to them.
You said $25 on this. I said 100. So you was right. And securities, it must be 100. The Commissioner of Insurance issues a cease and desist order. An agent wishes to contest the charges in court. How many days does the agent have to make the request? 30 days. All right.
Okay.
The usage of words or symbols that are similar to what entity is prohibiting life insurance advertisement? Federal government. I ain't know that. I ain't never heard of it before. An agent's license will terminate within 90 days of not paying the fee and doing continuing education.
Is what? What's that?
90 days. If you don't do your continuing education and pay your fee, your license terminated in 90 days. Which members of a corporation or partnership are required to obtain an individual insurance agent license in order for the association to be licensed? At least one officer or active partner.
Okay.
All right. I didn't know that. One officer must be licensed. The insurance commissioner may examine the affairs of any insured. I said 3 years. It's every 5 years.
That's okay.
The term illustration in a life insurance policy refers to what? I said depiction of policy benefits and guarantees. And it's in a presentation of non-guaranteed elements of the policy.
Illustrations.
Well, it says means in the explanation it says it means a presentation or depiction that includes non-guaranteed elements of a policy or group life over a period of years. But don't it show you the guaranteed and the non-guaranteed? It's kind of tricky.
Yeah.
The owner of a small restaurant submits a claim to his insurer after a loss due to fire. The insurer's investigation finds a police report that shows that it was suspicious. Oh, you said delay acceptance or reject decision, and I put deny the claim immediately. All right. How much time in the classroom? 50%. I had no idea. And an agent explained the details of life insurance to a client. Didn't you say there's no misconduct?
Uh-huh.
See, you don't need to be listening to me, apparently.
No, man, you a big help to me, I'm telling you.
There is no...
Just by listening to you read those questions, you know what I mean, and decipher through those questions, it's a big help to me.
Okay, good. Although the agent misrepresented, blah, 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 there's no misconduct. Upon the submission of a death claim on the life insurance policy, when must the insurer pay the policy benefit? Within 2 months. What? That's something new. There must be something in Texas. I ain't never known that. Once you get...
I thought it was 30 days.
I thought it was less than 30 days, actually. I thought you got like 2 weeks to give them a claim form, and then after you get the claim form and the death certificate, you got to pay the claim within 30 days or you start paying interest. Now they talking about the insurer got 2 months to pay. That's something different. But whatever, I'll just tell them whatever they want to know. All right. Which of the following is a true statement about a temporary license issued in this state? It can only be issued once in any 6-month period.
Okay.
All right. You passed. All right. So this is a system. We take the test. Even if you miss them, it's a practice. Just as long as we write down them answers and don't keep missing the same ones, obviously our score gonna get better.
Right.
And if we do it every day for 2-3 days in a row, bam, we good. I think a lot of people just busy and then they take a test and it'll be a week later before they do it again.
Right.
That ain't gonna work. You ain't gonna remember that stuff.
Yeah. Keep it fresh on your mind.
Right. So if you can take it at least take it once a day, and then we do it again on Thursday. Didn't you say you test Thursday?
Uh-huh.
All right. Let's do it again on Wednesday.
Okay. All right.
All right, yeah, man. Talk to you later.
All right. Appreciate it.